I think we're going to have a lot of money to spend in the summer, that's for sure. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to more Football Manager 2020 here. And well, let's get straight into it. We've got a lot of money coming to the club, which is very nice. But anyway, we're more interested in results though, and things since last time have been still continuing pretty well. We're not haven't won every single game. It's fair to say a few defeats in there. It had to happen, but it's been overall pretty good. So we left off last time with a 1-0 win against Aston Villa, and well, we followed that up with a fantastic performance against Leicester. Went behind early on to Demarai Gray, but fought back with some fantastically well-worked goals. Christian Pulisic getting the equaliser just before half-time. That really helped everything in the second half. It was an absolute riot. Thunderous strike from Jorginho gave us the lead. Brilliant free kick from James made it 3-1, and then we sealed the deal relatively late on. Tammy Abraham, well, I say relatively late on, it was like nearly on the hour mark. Tammy Abraham putting away for yet another goal to give us a fantastic win. But our winning run did have to come to an end, and it came to an end against, well, I mean, probably the best team in the league, one of the two best teams of the league. In the game this season, Liverpool did defeat us. It was a bit heartbreaking. We were doing so well, looked good for a point. James Milner, of course, James Milner popped up with an 89th minute winner for Liverpool, and well, it hasn't cost us too much, but it was nevertheless a bit disappointing. We bounced back straight away though with a 2-1 win against Everton, took the lead through Antonio Rudiger, and then it looked to be heading for a draw. 80 minutes in, Moise Kean scored this ridiculous goal. But luckily, Cesar Azpilicueta came up from the back off the bench with a captain's goal. Fabulous strike from him to rescue all 3 points for us and get us back to winning ways. And well, then we had to play Manchester City in the FA Cup fourth round away from home. It was a battling performance. We went behind pretty much right at the start from a Raheem Sterling goal. We fought back right at the end though, Pedro getting the equaliser in the 87th minute, which unfortunately forced a replay. I mean, obviously I didn't want to lose, but you know, no one likes replays. We then played Blackburn, the rotated side, just about doing the job, 2-2 against them. Not the most convincing performance from a lot of those players, but well, we went through 5-2 on aggregate, no dangers there. We are safely into the final of the League Cup then, and we will be playing, it's Liverpool again. They only just scraped through on penalties, beating Norwich, very close game there, but it will be us versus Liverpool again for our second chance at silverware. That's going to come next episode. We then beat Crystal Palace 3-0 in the league. Brilliant performance. Tammy Abraham with 2 goals and Andreas Christensen with the third. But we did then get knocked out of the FA Cup, which no one's particularly happy about. You can't say we didn't try though. We battled really hard. 1-1, took the lead through a Kevin De Bruyne own goal. Raheem Sterling again with the equaliser. It then went to penalties, all the way to penalties. Willian the guilty party, the only player to miss, and we therefore exit the competition at the fourth round stage. Disappointing, but you know, you can't win them all. Anyway, Liverpool will be to come in the League Cup final. That's going to be next episode. But today, we've got ourselves a lovely trip to the seaside with Brighton. They're down in 16th. And then we have a trip to Paris as we play PSG at the Parc des Princes in the Champions League knockout round. We've got a very difficult Champions League knockout tie, it's fair to say. But hopefully we'll have enough to get a few away goals against the Parisians. A few transfer things to say. A few players have left us on permanent deals, as we discussed some of them last time. Levi Colville, who's highly rated, has joined West Ham, refused to sign a contract with us, but we've got just under £1 million of compensation. Lucas Bergstrom, young Finnish goalkeeper, has joined Swansea. He was never going to be very good, so we take the money. And now Mark Guihai, I don't know how you say. I think it's Guihai. I don't know. He was on loan for the first half of the season. He basically kicked up a massive fuss. I think it was some sort of bug. He signed a new contract. I don't know. I think I might have accidentally promised him a loan spell. I rejected a rubbish loan spell. He got really upset. Eventually, we loaned him out. But anyway, he's gone permanently now for a bit of cash to Leicester. Up to £6 million it will be, but we do have a buyback clause, so if he does become good, we can buy him back. I don't think he necessarily will. One name absent from that is Marco van Ginkel, who rejected multiple transfers, and he is still here and will now just be leaving on a free in the summer, which is a bit disappointing. A lot of our young players really stepping up. Tammy Abraham, 18 goals already. Fantastic return from him. Callum Hudson-Odoi, I want to see a bit more from him, but he did get he got all 3 assists in the game against Crystal Palace. Got himself a 9.0 as well. Good performance all round. And we should look at the league table, really, shouldn't we? We're still top of the league. Very, very tight, though. 1 point clear of Manchester City. They have played a game more, though. But Liverpool still with a game in hand, and it will be 2 games in hand after today. They're right there. Probably in the box seat, you'd say, to win the league. Spurs, though, they're still there. Arsenal still there. Man United fallen back a little bit. But the gap between the top 6 and the rest of the league, pretty astronomical and pretty ridiculous considering this season in real life how well Leicester have done. But there we go. Southampton, Aston Villa and Sheffield United currently at the bottom in the drop zone. So can we actually win the league? I don't think we're going to win the league, but we are looking good for Champions League football, and that's the main aim this season. So the team for the game against Brighton is going to be pretty much as you would expect, unchanged. We're going to go with this system. But yeah, Kepa's going to be in goal, of course. Emerson, Christensen, Rudiger and James at the back. Jorginho, Mount and Kante the midfield. Hudson-Odoi and Pulisic on the wings. And the main man, 18 goals. Tammy Abraham up front, leading the line. Let's get straight into it. Very interesting system shape from Graham Potter for Brighton here today. I've always had a bit of a soft spot for Brighton. I do like Graham Potter. Some good, decent players. Adam Webster is a player I've had a soft spot for on Football Manager in recent years. Very capable defender. Of course, they've got Neil Maupay up front as well, and we know how deadly he can be, but we should have enough to get this one done. I expect nothing but a win. I mean, I keep using this one, and it seems to work, because at this stage, I do expect nothing but a win. At least against Brighton anyway, not against PSG. That's going to be hard. So first highlight, 21 minutes into the game, not any sort of action going on at all. Reece James on the ball, finds Kante, plings it out to Tammy Abraham, goes for the shot from distance, and Tammy, you have to just applaud him. He is becoming insanely clinical, currently in talks for a new contract. I just gave him whatever he wanted, because, I mean, you can't question this. Homegrown striker, getting himself 19 goals. What more can you want from the game? What more can you want? Tammy Abraham sliding home. Once again, we have got the lead, although Brighton coming forwards with some purpose. Neil Maupay, dangerous. Fantastic strike from him, but Kepa makes another brilliant save. Hudson-Odoi working well. Got so many players swarming around him. Managed to keep hold of the ball, and Christensen didn't keep hold of the ball. Gave it away to Neil Maupay. Emerson couldn't quite get it back, and Brighton nearly in there. We do just about managed to rescue it. Emerson on the left hand side now, coming forwards with purpose. Hudson-Odoi beats 1, beats 2, goes for the shot. Bit of a wayward effort, but great run from the lad. Okay, Brighton looking to work it out from the back, coming forwards with a little bit more purpose. Solly March on the left hand side, playing in a sort of wing back role, looking for a ball inside to Pascal Gross. Proper, they're working it here. There's a good opportunity here for Brighton. We're not looking particularly awake. Martin Montoya, though, opts for a wayward shot. We need to get a second, I think, before half-time to make this pretty much safe. Kante and James exchanging the ball. Kante out to Emerson. Can he slide it across? It does come across. Christian Pulisic is there. Eventually, someone is there to put it away. It comes to the American. 6th goal of the season. He's been pretty good recently, has the young Yank. Really good, in fact. Lovely turn from Tammy to set up the goal. Had 4 defenders on him, all of them watching him. They're not awake. Christian Pulisic is. It's 2-0. And Brighton coming forward straight away from the goal, but Christensen intercepts. Lovely ball from Tammy. Hudson-Odoi's in. It should be 3. Matt Ryan makes a save. We get the corner straight away for no action in the first 20 minutes. It's been all action in the second 20 minutes. Reece James looking to come forwards, and can we get that third that would surely seal the 3 points? Hudson-Odoi in lots of space. Is he going to go for the shot? Yes, he is. Getting a little bit tired of wingers, mainly our wingers, but really all wingers, just getting into that kind of position and deciding to go for a shot at an impossible angle. Anyway, 2-0. We're looking very, very good. So nothing much has happened in the second half so far. We brought on Cesar Azpilicueta for Emerson, and Christensen dallies on the ball there, nearly gifting Brighton a comeback goal. Neil Maupay, unfortunately for them, fortunately for us, decides to shoot straight at Kepa, but dangerous lapse in concentration there from the Dane. Liverpool are 4-1 up against their own youth team, and Arsenal 2-0 up against Norwich. No one's really slipping up from the chasing pack, and we need to keep going. I mean, we're going to get the 3 points here, you would think, at this stage. Well, there we go, 2-0. pretty routine. We did gift Brighton a couple of glorious chances, but managed to get away with it and keep it going. Well done. I mean, that's all we can say. Another excellent win. The way we play, the way we set up, it's just so much pace, so much power, so much youthful energy, and it seems to be working. Well, I say it seems to be working. We're top of the league. It's definitely working so far. Can we keep it up throughout the rest of the season and into next year? Zidane spotted at the Amex, presumably looking at Dan Burn. No, it's actually Emerson. Our job's not done though. We've got PSG in a few days' time. I will see you then. Who wants to sign Jorginho? They want to sign Jorginho. That's not happening. Go away. Right, Champions League. This is serious crunch time. PSG, the bane of my existence throughout much of last year's game. If you watched any of the Monaco save, you know that I developed a deep and undying hatred for the Parisians and their ability to spend £1 billion every single year. We don't need to. We've got a really good team. We are going to have an unchanged team for the game against Brighton, as you would expect. We are, though, going to go with the vertical tiki-taka formation, which just changes the instructions up a little bit, basically lowers the tempo considerably, as we are away from home in a Champions League match against a difficult opponent. This, to me, does make sense. Of course, if it doesn't work, we can always switch it up to one of the other two systems, and we can always play something different in the second leg. But, well, frightening is the only word to describe PSG. Absolutely frightening. Well, Marquinhos in defensive midfield is certainly interesting, but they've got Neymar. They've got Kylian Mbappe. What more can you say? But we need to, I expect nothing but a good result from the first leg. Go out there and grab a win. We need to try and take control of this. Even if we lose, it doesn't matter too much. But we need to get ourselves an away goal. 2-1 is fine in this game. Right, again, not the most action-packed start to proceedings. Here's the first highlight. PSG coming forward. Meunier, I thought he'd been fouled. Instead, he just ran the ball over the touchline. Absolutely baffling. We are the only team that have had 2 shots on target. Ander Herrera has been given a straight red, though. He has hacked down Christian Pulisic. PSG are going to have to play the rest of the match with only 10 men, which surely gives us the advantage. Can we work something here? Reece James beats his man, gets a shot off, and, well, have we just fouled Mbappe? Are we going to have we're going to have a man advantage for like 30 seconds and now immediately be down to 10 men ourselves? Is that what's going to happen? No, what? Okay, it was a penalty review for Wambana. This game is incredibly confused. What even happened? Hang on. What? I don't even know what happened. Hold up. Right, let's have a look. So the referee, what? He pulled it back for what actually happened? Right, just get on with it. It's not a penalty. Don't know why we had to waste our life on that. Right, half time 0-0, which is pretty good. I really wouldn't mind a 0-0. Keep it up. Hold on. We've had some good chances. It's fair to say we've kept them at bay. They're down to 10 men. We could nick an away goal. If we could nick an away goal, that would be perfect. Right, no sign of a breakthrough. We're going to freshen up the midfield a little bit. Bring on Loftus-Cheek for Mason Mount, who's not really done much today. And a corner straight away. Reece James puts it in to no one in particular. Jorginho runs onto it though. All the way back to Kepa. No massive sign of life from PSG, but then they don't need to really go on the front foot, because as soon as we make a mistake, they'll be on the break with Neymar and Mbappe, and that's always terrifying. Jorginho sprays out to Emerson though. Loftus-Cheek on the ball. Emerson gets it back, puts it across. Reece James is there, goes for the strike. Goodness gracious me. Reece James, the young Englishman, England's 7th choice right back, probably. We have so many of them. He's another star. Takes a touch, hits it. Brilliant strike. Absolutely fantastic. We've got the away goal we needed. There's still time for more here. Brilliant stuff. Well, we've dominated all the stats, including possession, it's fair to say, but there's still chance for a bit of heartbreak, bit of comeback for PSG. I mean, a 1-1 draw wouldn't be too bad. It is looking like it's going to be a 1-1 draw. Angel Di Maria rolling back the years. We just stood there and let him do it. Not Neymar, not Mbappe. Di Maria beats everyone, and Kepa just sort of falls over as he wants to sit down. He's tired. He's watched the whole game. Just let that one in. It's 1-1. Not too bad though. We've got to keep perspective. Pulisic's got a bit of an injury. We'll take him off. Reece James, we're going to have to leave him on because he's been so good. Jorginho, though, we'll take him off for Kovacic. But I don't really want to do anything because I don't want them to get another goal. 1-1 is fine. Taking that back to Stamford Bridge with the all-important away goal is a pretty good result, I think. Time ticking away. Not going to make any changes. We're going to take this back to London. Great performance. Pretty unlucky. I'm not going to be hard on them. I'm going to say I'm happy with that performance. It was really good. Well done, guys. And our group mates managing to beat Bayern Munich, which you love to see considering we beat Ajax 3-1. Christian Pulisic is going to be out for 6 days. A bit annoying. He's going to miss the game against West Ham in the next episode. And that is going to be the end of this episode. If we're already talking about next episode, not going to play any games in between. We're going to come straight back into it with the game against West Ham, a London derby. Who doesn't love a London derby? And then, of course, the League Cup final against Liverpool, the team who we've played the most so far in the save, and we have lost on all 3 occasions. They're already our rivals. Even if they hadn't been, they definitely would be now. So that's what we're going to look forward to next time. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this one. And make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our inevitable 96th minute defeat to Liverpool in the League Cup final next time out. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.